It's actually not even 10 a.m. yet, so I'm on that 9 to 5 grind. If you recall, sometime during December, I said that I was going to do videos where I recap my year based on media and stuff. I was really ambitious, but I like talking about music, so I wasn't going to not talk about the music that I listened to in 2024. I'm a really big album listener. I love listening to albums in full. I have a record or like an album document where I listen to records and I rate them. We're not going through that today though, because that's for me. My cat Fozzie is sleeping on my bed right now. So you may be thinking, how are we going to rank these records today? Well, welcome to Canva. From bottom to top, we have was in the playlist. This was stuff that I listened to the record and I put it in my monthly playlist, but then I didn't really listen to much after. It doesn't mean that the record was bad or that I didn't like the record. It's just that, I wasn't listening to it as much as I thought that I was going to. Listened once, kind of the exact same thing, except a little bit different. Like if there was a song or two off of that record that I listened to a little bit more than the rest of the record. Like for me with Tonight Alive, I listened to Lonely Girl for about 2 weeks straight. Listened to daily. I mean, I think that makes sense. Bought the CD. I know that I have a ton of CDs and that you guys know that I have a ton of CDs, but there are very few bands that I actually go through and buy the actual CD. Like I have to care about the record a lot. And then this one is Audio Blood. I got into the matches. I had to have a matches reference. Alright, so unfortunately I had to switch to my phone camera because otherwise this just wasn't going to work. And so now you guys get to see me in 4K for the first time in 4 months. Back to what I was originally doing. Ranking albums. Okay, so I have them down here kind of categorized by just band, every record that came out in 2024 that I listened to, and then records that didn't come out in 2024 but that I did listen to this year. Okay, the first one is Fall Out Boy's Greatest Hits, Believers Never Die Part 2. I think I'm going to put this in the listened once category. I mean, for the most part, it's a greatest hits record, but Beat It cover. From Now On We Are Enemies. Alpha Dog? Fuck, dude. Those eat. I love those songs. Hello? Sue me. They're good B-sides. I think they deserve the love that they should get, okay? Not daily, but I listen to them quite often. Specifically those. So we're gonna put them in the listened once category, okay? I didn't listen to Take This to Your Grave for the first time this year, but it definitely was one that I rediscovered this year and like refound my love for it. Honestly, I'm gonna put it in the Audio Blood category. No, I'm gonna put it in Bought the CD. I already own the CD, but it was so important to me this year. Live, Love, Love, Fall Out Boy. I'm wearing a clandestine shirt right now. And then the last Fall Out Boy record that I really got back into this year was Infinity on High. I had never really given much attention to Infinity on High, and then this year I listened to it, and I listened to it all the way through for the first time in about 4 years, and changed my life. I was like, holy shit, the songs that I didn't like, I now love. I've listened to so much Paramore this year that it's actually like it's about time, honestly. I finally got around to listening to and watching The Final Riot. That was incredible. Like, I listen to that thing every single day. Actually, okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna move this to listen to daily. Because I listen to this every single day, but I listen to 4 songs out of it. Beautiful. They did an incredible job with that. Like, After Laughter is one that I started also really liking. I haven't listened to the record in full in a while, but I have listened to a lot of the songs off of that record. Right now I'm really playing Forgiveness. Again, not one that I listened to for the first time this year, but one that I listened to this year and was like, oh shit, like this is a lot better than I remember. And that's just growth. That's just aging, okay? I also remembered how good Brand New Eyes is. Sue me. Brand New Eyes is my favorite Paramore record. Sue me, okay? Turn It Off. Fuck off, dude. Ignorant. The whole record is just incredible song after incredible song after incredible song. Crying after crying after crying. And then a little banger. And then crying and crying and crying. And she was what? 20? She was 20. She was a year older than me. Get the fuck away from me. This year, I got so into the matches that my life flipped upside down. I listened to every single Matches record within 3 days. And you know, I must say, what Spotify classifies as their fourth album, which is just some demos, you know, there are some good ones. The Matches Abandon Hope, I listened to it for the first time and I was like, this kind of really isn't my vibe. And then I just kind of didn't listen to it again. But since seeing them and since kind of having the want to listen to that record a couple more times, I love some of those songs. Some of those songs are great. Others, I'm like, okay. Yankee in a Chip Shop. Actually, okay, we're moving this up to listen to daily. Okay, because Yankee in a Chip Shop fucks. Wake the Sun. What else is on that record? Oh, To Build a Mountain. My Dough Part 1. Guys, it's good. It's a good record. I like it a lot. Yvonne Dahl Killed the Locals is one that I really had to come around to. It took me a while to get into it. And it wasn't really until I bought the tickets to see them play that record in full that I listened to that record and I was like, you know, yeah, this is really good. And I understand why people really like it and I understand why it got them the success that it did. But I also understand why I didn't like it for a little while. But now, I love it. I bought the CD. Dude, I have the CD. I've shown you the CD. Decomposer is the Matches record that got me into the Matches. Is the record that is my favorite. Decomposer was my top listened to album of the year and also had my most listened to song of the year, Paper Cut Skin. I bought the Decomposer CD and I burned it because that album is so good. I listened to nothing but Decomposer for like genuinely 2 weeks. And then I found Recomposer. I really don't love live albums. I don't think that they are that fun sometimes, and I think that they have to be done incredibly for me to give a shit. I am going to put it in Bought the CD because I don't think that it's as good as Decomposer. I did burn the CD. I had a Brat Summer. Not really. I didn't. But we could say that I did. I bought the Brat CD. I think it was a good introduction for me for Charlie XCX. I just got Brat and it's completely different, but it's still the same, but it's also still Brat. I just got that for Christmas, and then I put it in my car yesterday to bump that, and then I got in a car accident. So I don't know if I think I'm gonna take it out of the car. I'm really superstitious, you guys. This is the only time I'm gonna talk about this because I think it's funny as fuck. We were listening to it, the 1975 song came on, the person that I was driving, he went, Eddie Healy always ruins the mood. So I switch, I hit skip, and then we get fucking rear-ended. Anyway, I'm not going to put my biases towards this. I liked a good chunk of the remix version. There were just too many that didn't do it for me, but there were some songs that I continued to listen to multiple times. Everything is Romantic, featuring Caroline Polachek. This year, I got super into June Henry. Their record, Podium, that came out in June, is my favorite of theirs. Infinite Money Glitch hasn't come out yet. I'm recording this on the 27th. I loved Podium. I loved it so much. It was so good. And I listened to a bunch of the songs a lot. There were a couple songs that I kept on repeat. The Exclamation of Princess Pavement. I own this CD. I don't listen to it that often. I honestly probably should. I remember liking a bunch of the songs. Saves the Day, Through Being Cool. I listened to this a bunch during the beginning of the year. I love Through Being Cool. There were a bunch of songs. Actually, I'm going to put it in the listen to once category because, so I listened to it all the way through and I was like, this fucks. Like, this is great. Or like the one that I really picked out that I listened to all the time was Third Engine. Third Engine is so fucking good. I learned how to play the beginning on guitar. Stay What You Are. Y'all gonna get me for that. Okay. Now listen to me. I don't know. It's just not my favorite. So I know that we're looking at the brand new that's on my screen right now. I'm nothing if but curious. Jude Law was coming up a lot on my recommended. And also I was reading Where Are Your Boys, and I was like, I need to know why people liked them so much, you know? Unfortunately, Your Favorite Weapon is good. Sue me. And then I listened to The Devil and God Are Raging Inside Me. Fuck you guys. Fuck. I'm gonna burn the CD, by the way. I'm not gonna buy it. Jessie Lacey doesn't need any more of my fucking money. That record? Fuck. Fuck. Oh my god. Sorry, Fozzie. You have something to say? What do you think about Brand New? Did you guys catch that? Unfortunately, I really liked Devil and God Are Raging Inside Me. There's no room at the inn. How do you feel about Brand New? How do you feel about Taking Back Sunday? Okay. Yeah, I put Brand New and Taking Back Sunday back to back on this thing. I listened to Tell All Your Friends this year. After the Riot Fest fiasco of 2022, I decided that I was never going to listen to Taking Back Sunday. And I held true to that until this year when someone told me that this album is so good that I had to listen to it. And I was like, okay, sure. I don't know how good Taking Back Sunday could be. Taking Back Sunday could be really good. The recorded version of that album is so good that I burned the CD. It's so good. I don't take back anything that I said about Taking Back Sunday, and I take it back even less after seeing them in Vegas. That album is so good. I get why people like it. And then I listened to New Again. I can't name you one song off that. Well, is Swing Swing on that? I listened. Swing Swing was okay. I literally, there's nothing to say about that album. I listened to that and Tell All Your Friends. Between those two, damn. We've come to the portion of everything that I listened to that came out in 2024. So as you can see here, I saw the TV Glow, and I saw it twice. And then I listened to the soundtrack and the various artists, like, album thing. I did listen to this a lot. It was a really good album, both soundtrack wise and just in general. I really liked it. I mean, I saw the TV Glow. It was brilliant. It was a brilliant, wow. Billie Eilish just hit me hard and soft. I have to admit, I was a little apprehensive. I must admit, I was nervous about this record. And then I listened to it. Guys, Billie Eilish doesn't fucking miss, okay? And I've known this since 2017. She's incredible. I think every song off of this record is brilliant and incredible, and I hope that it wins a Grammy for something. Beautiful. Beautiful. And the changing in her singing, oh dear God, the greatest. Fuck off. That's incredible. That song is so good, and that's why it's Audio Blood, bitch. Wow. You guys know that I really enjoy Thus Love, and so when they announced that they were coming out with their second album, All Pleasure, I was like, I am excited. I need to listen to that album more, because I listened to it at a time when I wasn't super into listening to music, and I don't think that I gave it the space that it needed. It was a good album. I really liked it. I really enjoyed some of the songs. I just need to listen to it more, I think. I found this band Poppy Show on YouTube with the music video for their song Needed Your Bed, and then I got hooked. This band is so fun. I love this band. They put out an EP called Trials and Tribulations. I am listening to that EP more than I thought that I would. It's such a good EP, and it's short enough that I could be like, yeah, these songs, but then sometimes it'll be in a playlist and it'll play after a couple months of me not listening to them, and I'm like, fuck, this is incredible, this is great, I love it. Along with Poppy Show, I also discovered Vienna Vienna this year. I think through my TikTok. They're so awesome. I don't know, I'm stuck between Listen to Daily and bought the CD. I didn't buy the CD, but I'm putting it in listen to daily just because I didn't buy the CD. That EP, that's such a good EP. And like for my first listen for Vienna, incredible. And I really want to see them live, so I think I'm gonna buy tickets for one of the shows that they're opening for in 2025. Beauty Queen was stuck in my head for genuinely 3 days. It was so good. You guys know how much I love Cursive. Devourer came out this year. I did buy the CD. Devourer. I haven't really loved the more recent Cursive records that have come out in the past 10 years. I like them a lot. I love Cursive. I listen to Ugly Organ and Domestica a lot more than I listen to Mama I'm Swollen. This record though, I was like, this is fucking awesome. I listen to it so much because it's so good. It's brilliant. We saw, I don't remember what the actual title is now, but we saw Motherfucker when it was played in 2022. So to actually have it out now is kind of cool. Bright Eyes 5 Dice All Threes. Listen, I hate to say it, you guys. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing, Connor? I love Bright Eyes. I love Bright Eyes. What the fuck are we doing? Another band that I found through TikTok is called Comets Near Me, and this is their EP called Don't Pick the Flowers. I really wanted to listen to like more smaller artists. It was a good EP. I really liked it. I should honestly listen to it a little bit more because I don't think I gave it the space that it needed. It kind of reminds me of Better Oblivion. JVB. The new JVB record. That thing fucks. Okay, wait. I did listen to it. I listened to the full thing once and then I picked out a couple songs and listened to those multiple times because some of those fuck. And I should really re-listen to the entire record because it is so good and I remember loving it. I was really excited for the new I Don't Know How. Bloom Division was so good. I didn't buy the CD, but beautiful record. I Don't Know How is brilliant to me. I mean, just an amazing. I love Alan Weeks. The style of recording is really cool to me, and all the additions that he adds into his songs, like synths and everything. Wow, I love it. I love. Wow. Palais Royale's Songs for Sadness. Crawler's the mess that we seem to make. I didn't really love when I first listened to it. And then I re-listened to it a couple months later and I got so into it. Like, so into it. There are some songs that I'm like, once again, Holly went through my journals. She went through my dream journal. Mr. Electric, send her to the principal's office and have her expelled. I End Up Alone. Kills Me to Be Kind. I love Crawlers. If you guys have not listened to I Don't Know Raven, this album, Netherwater, holy shit. We're putting it in the listen to daily only because I haven't burned the CD yet. Holy shit. I cried listening to this EP, this album, whatever the fuck it's called. She's incredible. Like, as someone who makes music, fuck. I want to do that. Shit, she's so cool. Beautiful. Gorgeous. For a debut, this was incredible. As for the albums that I listened to in 2024 that did not come out in 2024, this is Decemberists, The King is Dead. Most of the songs that I liked off of this record, but I haven't really listened to it too much. Same thing with Picturesque. Like, I don't really remember too many songs off of this album, and that's okay. Death Cab for Cutie, Transatlanticism. There are so many songs off of this record that I listen to, but I don't listen to the record too much. I really am into Plans. Plans is like my Death Cab album. Circa Survive on Letting Go is one that I got super into in like the last couple months. And I did own the CD for it already, but I'm glad that I did because like driving around in September, listening to it in my car, I was like, this is fucking awesome. I just finished this album recently at the drive-ins in Casino Out. I can see myself listening to a couple of these songs multiple times. To me though, it's not going to be like a go-to record for me. Coheed and Cambria's 4. Okay, so I did listen to this album, partially in preparation for When We Were Young and partially because my brother was so into them for a little while. He still is into them, but like so into them that I was like, okay, in support, I'll listen to this record and see what's up. I need to listen to it again, I think, because I tried to give it my full attention, but I just like couldn't. And I know that people really love it, and it seemed like a really good record. I just need to give it time and space. Rilo Kiley's Archives. This album, so good. So good. There are some songs off of this that are fucking incredible, and I loved the entire record. I love Rilo Kiley. You talk about bands that do a reunion tours. I know that Rilo Kiley won't, but Rilo Kiley can. Okay? Rilo Kiley, please. Bitches hate to see me winning. Vendetta Red's Between the Never and the Now. I just got into this like 2-3 weeks ago. That album is so good, guys. Not every song is incredible, but every song is good. And for a band that's been broken up for like 15 years, fuck, that album slaps. It's so good. I listened to that album and then I listened to nothing but that album for about 2 days because it was so good. Divorce Lawyers, I Shave My Head. I listened to it once and then I didn't really listen to it again, so I'm going to put it in the was in the playlist category. It had been on my list to listen to for about a year, so I finally got around to it. And didn't hate it, didn't love it. I should probably re-listen to it. Hey Monday's Hold On Tight is fucking incredible. I need to burn the CD for it because it is so good. That's honestly all I really have to say about it. That, like, listening to the entire record, I was like, this is so fucking good. Bayside. And they're self-titled. Listening to that album in full was the greatest decision I've made in a long time. It's such a good album. It's perfect. Like, it's such a good record. Tortures of the Damned, fuck, it's just such a good record. I got into Devotion and Desire so heavily because it was just so good. Trip Shakespeare's Across the Universe I listened to this year. I got really into Trip Shakespeare. I don't know, Diane is a really good album, or a really good song off of that album. I really like Trip Shakespeare. I think they're great. I just don't listen to them too much. You know, they're more of a legacy band for me just because I grew up listening to them. So, like, it's not something that I seek out to listen to. It was good. It's a good record. They make good stuff. Thingy to the Innocent. I don't remember how I found Thingy. When I found them, I was like, oh, this band is good. And then I listened to this record, and I literally have no recollection of listening to this record. I need to listen to it again, but I cannot remember anything about it. I remember liking it, but I can't name you one song of this record. This is the problem with listening to so much music, like, in such a short amount of time. The Faints, Doom Abuse. I also don't remember anything off of this record. You guys, I listened to it, I did, but I can't name a song off of it. That's awful, that sucks. The Front Bottoms self-titled record, I did like this. I haven't listened to it nearly as much as I thought I would. That album's really good. That's a really good album. I should listen to it more. I really liked it when I listened to it. There are a couple songs off of it that I continue to listen to over and over and over again. Millionaires Cash Only. I mean, of course I listened to Millionaires more than once. Of course I listened to Millionaires. I finally listened to Preacher's Daughter at the beginning of the year. It was like the first album that I listened to this year. I tried listening to it when it came out, 2023, like January of 2023, maybe even 2022, I don't remember. And I couldn't get into it. And then I heard about it, I started learning the lore, I started learning the storyline, and I was like, fuck, this is awesome, this sounds awesome. I listened to the full album, that changed my life. Hayden is a genius. This album is so fucking good. It's incredible. I was in awe the entire time. It's brilliant. I will never write an album like Preacher's Daughter, and I'm glad that it's not going to be me to do that. Dashboard Confessional, Swiss Army Romance. I remember listening to this and then not having anything really stick out to me. I just don't think that I'm meant to be a dashboard girly. Adrian Linker, Songs. You guys know that I'm depressed. You guys know I'm sad. This album is so good. She's brilliant. She's incredible. Holy shit. I don't know, I listen to Adrian Linker when I like need some music, but I can't listen to like drums. You guys know I love Thursday. You know I love Thursday. You know I love Thursday. You know I love Thursday. This record fucks. This album is so good, you guys. There's so many bangers. There's so many bangers. I need to listen to this album like right fucking now. It's so good. My brother made me listen to All We Know Is Falling once again because he was like, you don't get it. And so I listened to it and I was like, you're right, I didn't get it. This album is so good. I burned the CD. I'm sorry that I didn't give it its original love when I should have. That album is so good. And they were what? 12? Fuck! Their median age was 12? Fuck off, dude! They have done nothing but be incredible. I wish I could have seen Paramore in 2005. I was busy being born. I just found this person like this month, and I listened to their EP, Della XOZ, their EP, Delirium. I really like this. It's a good EP. It's something that I haven't heard many people do before, and to me it's really special, and it's something different and something new, and I really like it. And I'm excited to see what they put out in 2025. Louder Milk, the red record, I got this. I did buy this. You know, I bought the record. I don't listen to it too much, but I'm gonna put it in the listened daily category, okay? Because I did like it. It was good. I need to listen to it more. I bought the CD because I found it at Half Price Books. I was like, this is fucking awesome. Tonight Alive, The Other Side. You guys, I got so into this after we saw them. They were so good. They were so good. I can't stop listening to Lonely Girl and The Ocean. This is such a good record. I wish that I found them earlier because holy shit, they eat. Fuck, and they were so good live too. Linkin Park, Meteora. I listened to Linkin Park. I didn't really like Linkin Park. They're just not my speed. This is all of the records that I listened to in 2024 in full. I like doing it in this format. Let me know if you guys liked it in this format too. And you may think, this is it. This is done. Nope. I listened to a bunch of local bands this year too. Except I didn't want to put them on the fucking ranking thing because why would I rank my friends? I don't know all of these people. Double Vision by Any Two Words. I listened to Any Two Words for the first time this year. You guys know how much I fucking love Any Two Words. Listen to Any Two Words. Please. This album is so good. I'm gonna burn it on CD. I love this album. I love their EP. They're great. I love those guys. Bugs by Bug Moment. Fucks. It's so cool. Lavender Point, close second best, and also All For You by Lavender Point. Lavender Point is one of the bands that got me into the general Chicago scene. It was Lavender Point and Any Two Words. Get into them. Listen to Lavender Point. Fuck. Hello. I love Lavender Point. Jesus, they were so great. I love Lavender Point. I'm being very normal about it. I love Lavender Point. And then I also listened to Where Is Home by Broken Demeanor. I went to their EP release show without even listening to them, and they were great. They were so awesome. I need to see them again. This EP is so awesome and so cool. It's amazing that I am living in a time where I can just listen to these records just whenever I want. Other bands that I listened to this year that either they didn't have a full EP or record out, or I just like kind of put them on shuffle. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Scam Likely, North by North, and Intoner. All those bands fuck. All those bands are great. I need to listen to more stuff of theirs. I need to listen to their albums, their EPs. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below anything else that you would like to see. My name is Phoenix Axel. Do not forget it. And I will see you guys actually in 2025, not pre-recorded videos in 2025. Stay safe. Bye.